Foreign investment into China has more than doubled in this decade, and foreign investment into India has gone up by nearly a factor of 10. This year, China will receive nearly 3 times the foreign investment of all of ASEAN combined, and India is likely to receive more investment than all of ASEAN for the first time in many decades. By the early years of this century, China plus one or China plus two strategies, India plus one, India plus two strategies, which were actually terms I was involved in coining over a decade ago, were rapidly becoming China plus zero and India plus zero strategies. And major companies around the world debated about how much investment to put into China and how much to put into India, and how many facilities in Southeast Asia to downsize or close. What do the trade figures show? Well, the trade figures show that China has largely displaced ASEAN nations as the location of choice for final assembly in a wide range of consumer goods. According to the official trade figures, ASEAN's trade deficit with China in 2008 was more than 10 times the trade deficit it experienced in the year 2000. And unofficial trade and smuggled goods would have made the deficit much greater. And of course, in some places in ASEAN, there are growing fears that the main beneficiary of a China-ASEAN free trade agreement will be China. All of this indicates that not only is ASEAN having a time competing, it's having a time competing even within ASEAN itself.
Total factor productivity growth, we think the best measure of the efficiency in the economy, has actually picked up in ASEAN since 2002. So I think that's a very encouraging sign, and the fact that events like this are being held is also testament to the fact that the region is very focused on remaining strong and competitive. But as the region gets richer, and as the growth drivers from the G3 become much weaker for a relatively long period of time, some changes could be considered that would help ensure strong growth going forward. Now, on this G3 note and the importance of the export focus, many investors and academics and others that I speak to have taken quite a lot of heart from the fact that so far this year, it seems that ASEAN has done extremely well despite the significant slowdown in the US.